my name is Dalton Parker, and this is my video for PFTR 1223. Today we will be administering an anaerobic fitness test. We have selected the Ebling treadmill test. The Ebling treadmill test was designed by Ebling and Associates in 1991 as a single-stage protocol designed for healthy adults between the ages of 20 and 59 years old. This test was designed to measure an individual's anaerobic capacity and compare it to a standard of anaerobic fitness measurement. Today I will be administering this test on Rosemary Parker, my mom. Before we begin this video, Rosemary was given the PAR-Q Plus questionnaire to screen her for safely participating in physical activity, which she did not indicate any reason that she was not able to perform this assessment. Before we begin, there are a few criteria that, if are met, result in the immediate termination of this test. Number 1, if the client reaches a ceiling heart rate of 85%. 2, if the client asks to stop. Or 3, the client shows physiological signs of stress. Now that we have gone through the safety, we can begin. My test subject, Rosemary Parker, is 50 years old with a resting blood pressure of 109/81. So from this we can determine an estimated maximum heart rate. This formula is 220 minus the age. So 220 minus 50 is 170 BPM. To keep a measure of her heart rate, we will be using the heart monitor on the treadmill. This means that 85% of Rosemary's maximum heart rate is 145 beats per minute. We will check the heart rate at the top of every minute to watch that she is within acceptable parameters of the assessment. We will also conduct an RPE every minute. RPE, or rate of perceived exertion, is the scale from 6 to 20 to test difficulty of the exercise. To begin the test, the client must first warm up. The warm-up will be done on the treadmill for 4 minutes at a speed between 3.4 and 4.0 mile per hour. Rosemary should be between 50 to 70% of her maximum heart rate. This means 85 to 119 beats per minute, and the treadmill will be at 0% grade. After the 4-minute warm-up, we will jump right into the workout. Whatever speed Rosemary was comfortable with in the warm-up is the speed that the workout will be performed at. The workout will be 4 minutes, and the grade will be increased to 5%. The workout may need to be extended to a 5th minute if the SSHR is not achieved. SSHR is steady state heart rate. This is a measure where the heart rate cannot differ by 5 beats per minute. Once Rosemary has completed the workout, and she will move into active recovery. Active recovery is done immediately following the termination of the anaerobic protocol. This means that the treadmill grade will be dropped back to 0%, and Rosemary will decrease her speed at her own pace and comfort. Active recovery should be about 3 minutes long, but can be increased an extra 2 minutes if Rosemary would like. After active recovery, Rosemary can be seated for passive recovery. Passive recovery should be around 3 minutes. At this time, we will administer the blood pressure test. If the blood pressure drops below safe screening levels, which are 144/94 mmHg and 99 BPM, then we can proceed with the calculations. Alright, so let's begin. Start. Machine on. We will start. At 1 mile per hour at an incline of 0. We will walk for 1 minute and then we will measure heart rate. Smile.
This is going way too slow.
There you go. Sped up a little bit. first minute, Mom's heart rate was 91 beats per minute. The RPE scale,
6.
first, we will increase to 2 miles an hour. At the second minute, Mom's heart rate was 809 beats per minute. RPE scale,
6.
we will increase the treadmill to 3 miles an hour. At the third minute, Mom's blood heart rate was at 107 beats per minute. RPE scale,
6.
we will increase the treadmill speed to 3.5 miles per hour. Deep breath. The last minute of warm-up, Mom's heart rate was 116 beats per minute. Now, we will bump the treadmill up to 5%. Deep breath. After the first minute of the workout, Mom's heart rate was 118 beats per minute. RPE scale,
7.
At the 6 minute, Mom's heart rate was 132 beats per minute. RPE scale?
8.
Deep breath. At the 7th minute, Mom's heart rate was 136 beats per minute. RPE scale?
8.
Nice. Just well done. Last minute. Final 30 seconds. You got it. Deep breath. You gotta watch your RPE. Over your feet. And the final heart reading is 135 beats per minute. So, we're moving into active recovery. We're dropping the incline down, and we'll drop down speed. At 9 minutes, Mom's heart rate was 118 beats per minute. We will drop to 2 mile an hour.
Do I have to give my number?
Yes.
7.
Deep breath. Nice. Long strides. In the 10th minute, Mom's heart rate was 111 beats per minute. RPE scale?
7.
We drop to 1 mile an hour. Doing okay?
Yep.
Nice. Long strides. You okay? Or do you need another minute?
No, I'm good.
Perfect. At the final minute, Mom's heart rate was 97 beats per minute. We will stop and we will move into a passive recovery. And stick with the heart. Mom's blood pressure at the first minute was 110/73. Her heart rate was 83 beats per minute. The last blood pressure reading was 106/71, and Mom's heart rate was 81 beats per minute. Alright, let's go do some calculations. Okay, now that we have completed the exercise, we can move on to the calculations. We're going to need three things to calculate Rosemary's VO2 max: her age, the SSHR, and the speed which she completed in the exercise. SSHR is the last 2 beats per minute in the exercise, which we know were 135 and 136. We divide these by 2 to get 135.5 as an average. Now, to calculate VO2 max, it is 15.1 plus 21.8 times the speed, which we know at 3.5 miles an hour, minus 0.327 times the SSHR, which we know is 135.5, minus 0.263 times the speed, which was 3.5 miles an hour, times her age, which was 50 years old, plus 0.00504 times SSHR, which was 135.5, times the age, which was 50 years old, plus 5.98 for males, but Rosemary being a female, we times this by 0. So that gives Rosemary a VO2 max of 35.2125. This means that her health benefits rating is very good.